All right, we're going to stop doing that at some point. So facial interface and leather face pad for the Quest 3. So this is going to be another product from AMVR. We're going to be doing a hardware unboxing and review. So I hope you all enjoy it. And without further ado, we're going to get right on into it. So if we look at the side of the box here, it says it's going to be a comfortable, easy to clean, good elasticity, and easy installation. And sorry if you hear my cat eating some kibble. All right, we're just going to continue, I guess. So anyway, should be a pretty nice product here. We have the C1 edition, or the Q3 FC1 edition, which has the ice silk cotton cloth as well as the leather material, I suppose. So let's go ahead and start the unboxing process. So we have the facial pad, and this here we have instructions in the box. We're going to leave that on the side. So we have the facial pad that it gives you. This is the ice silk facial pad. It feels pretty nice. It's nice and silky, as it would imply. And this is probably going to be a nice kind of cooler material. If you sweat a lot, it'll absorb it a little bit more. And then we have the PU leather material here, which is going to be nice and hygienic. I always like these. I enjoy these ones a lot because they're easier to wipe down and clean, whereas the sweat will absorb in this one, and you might have to wash it. But you could easily throw this in a little bowl with some mild soap, a little bit of soap there, and you know, make sure it's nice and clean and pat it dry. Make sure it's nice and dry before you use it again. But again, these ones I always enjoy. They are removable if you want to replace and remove it, of course. And how else would you get this on there? And it looks like it has nice little nose flappies, which can be removed here as well. It looks like it just comes right on out. Let's see if we could get in there. You could see it just kind of disconnects from this area, and to put it back on, it might take a while, but we could just kind of slide it back on here, and there's a little snappy thing on the bottom. I don't know if you could see that. So we could just push that down, and now it's back on. I didn't want to fully remove it because I know it would have taken me a while to to put that back on. But that's your kind of light isolation area here. So it's very nice, very soft, so it's easy to move out of the way. It's not going to press on your nose or anything, it doesn't seem. We'll give it a nice test. But yeah, so that's going to be a light isolation to make sure it's nice and dark in your headset and you're nice and immersed. And then if you look on the top here, this is actually the really cool part. It looks like you have nice little vents here. You have two, one on either side. You have, well, there's some kind of slots here on the side here as well. I don't know if they really act as vents because there's this piece here as well. I guess you get a little bit of air here. Right here you have two slots, and then there's this kind of dual layer design, which I'm assuming is your eye relief. If you're wearing glasses or whatnot, we'll move that soon. And then you have another kind of vent here. So overall, it's really cool. There's even a vent on the very bottom here. You could see it just allows you to get maybe a little bit more air circulating within the facial gasket. So there's a lot of vents here, which is actually really nice. We'll try it out and see how it works. And then, yeah, so we have this design here. I don't know if you could see that. That's going to be your eye relief. So let's go ahead and see if we can maybe... So you slide it forward, right? And then you push where you want. We might have to do both. So we're going to slide it forward, push it where you want, and then you slide it outward, and that'll lock it in place. And there's actually more on the bottom, so if you want just the top kind of forward on the headset, that can be a thing. If you want an angled kind of, you know, if you want to angle the facial gasket to your liking. And then on the bottom we have another one, so you'll push it. There we go. So it looks like the outer piece, the outer shell, you could just kind of grab both of them and slide it that way. And anyway, yeah, so if you want to move the bottom piece out, you could do it this way too. This is not the best way to do this, but once you get it in place, once it's set up to your liking, you know, I don't think you're going to be moving it around too much. So once it's snapped in place, you're good to go. And yeah, so you have a nice eye relief there. So let me go ahead and grab my Quest. All right, so we have our Quest now. So we're just going to do a quick installation. I don't have my gasket on already, so as you know, you simply line it up as you would imagine, and make sure those you know, pieces are going in there properly, and then you're just going to press down gently across each side, and it should nicely go in place. So the comfort is great. I find it works really well. You might see something on my face. I just want to show you it again one more time here. I find it works really well with head straps which have this nice top strap. It works to really keep things flush on your face, so that way when you do have the headset on your forehead, this top banner feels really nice, of course, and then it seamlessly integrates into that facial gasket, which feels really good. One last note, the facial gasket has a light leakage, anti-light leakage at the nose area. And again, we'll show you here really quickly. So those little nose flappies, those are going to prevent all of that light from coming in right in here at your nose. So this works really, really good. It's really soft material. I don't even feel it on my nose at all, but it's definitely on my nose, right? So it's preventing that light, but it's such a good material where it's super flimsy, which is a good thing because it conforms to your nose very well. So it's completely pitch black in my Quest 3 now, which means also that there's no light coming in from these little side vents. There's vents on the top, and there's little vents on the bottom of the headset here as well, the facial gasket. So no light is coming in, which is really really impressive and really good. So it's a good facial gasket for me. So I hope you guys like it. If you want to purchase it, I'll leave links in the description down below for you. So I really enjoy the AMVR Facial Interface and leather face pad. The leather face pad, it's a nice thick material, so I don't think it's going to rip or break with some of these materials as they do over time. So this should hold up nicely. The vents are fantastic. I think that's going to help keep you cool. I've not seen many facial interfaces with these vents, so that's really nice to see. And it does have an eye relief, of course, if not a little bit tedious, but once you adjust it once, you're good to go and you don't need to do it again. So honestly, this is great for me. I think it's going to be really nice to use, and of course it does have that the light leakage, so you don't get any light coming in to your headset, which will remove some reflections or glare, and it'll keep you further immersed in your Quest 3. So if you want to purchase the facial interface from AMVR, I'll go ahead and leave links in the description down below. If you want to like this video, if you liked it, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. It does help me a lot, and it helps the algorithm. You know how it is here. And if you want to see more hardware reviews, go ahead and subscribe. I do a bunch of reviews here. I'm trying to grow the channel, so if you want to be part of its growth, that would be awesome. And thank you for being here. Thanks for everything, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye.